Abusuya mame ma okọ aba na me mfa wombra sedie tie nie adwumadie so ewo Adom TV so. Ena me ne wokase ma be piem ewo the famous Odododiodioo Constituency. Aha ena honorable Nii Lante Vanderpuye. Eye mrahye bedwani ewo ha. Ye from da che hene nana yawo asante. Mene no ena ba be di nkomo. The full 30 minutes the free empempenso a me ne wogina yi kopim se ebebo 3 o'clock. Na mene no ena edi enkomo ewo sa adwumadie so. Issues are aba ewo constituency na ya de ye pese yehwe na ye di ehu enkomo enti min se mre kra no ye nko ne ho ne ye ne no enhyase honorable de bia ye kama
nyakopon Adom
constituency ti sen
nyakopon Adom ye asundwaba Odododiodioo constituency
asundwaba
sese me no ka say asundwaba
I don't know ya share constituency over the years no. Now, it has been one of the constituencies that are characterizing him with violence. Since I obey MP, even before you came into office, I obey MP. The end way I was to say Odododiodioo each and every election time, you can say this place is a typical hotspot.
Nemekani say enyenne. Hano efa ashidu keteke. Odoni amanfo. Anama anate. Anata nangbe. Every Nkrumah time, emra na Nkrumah standing wa ha no. Sa na amanfo nim say historically no, ya ha na ye the port of Ghana politics. Ghana abako sembe kire wo say Odododiodioo ha no. De bia na ye ade a ye yi akomam. Ye de bibia hyem. Nti you are very passionate, brofo beka. Enti ya na se na obi besi aya ade a bia ono de obeya obohu se bia oya ye de ye de hu nyina hyem ti obohu se na ye increase the momentum no. Enti eno no sometimes amanfo be interpreting say violent no because ebia wo ye wo danso man o tonyuma obetu no in such a way say unfefo ewo we area no omo ontio maso ba ye hade yeto mo banfo say yeto nyom nti ye de yemfa we are not pretenders say yemfa yenye nyaatwom ye yi akomam e de ye ade ye bibia ye de odo ene akomam nyina ye nti say support NDC ye de odo bibia be ye say ball ye yo ye de odo bibia be ye say boxing say bia sa na ete nti wo hwe ye a say agokan say boxing kra wo hwe a ye kwa ye nipa be ku a se re see this support ni nachi bola sign this support sign e politics so a this support no ba but on say eya na ebinumu esuban ne say jama omo atumi de eniedin age wade ekura wo afri wunsem nti yenso ye character ne say ade a media no se ope agye afimi nsem a fan komode tekremade na fact sesama adwen na menane ma wo ba se obeche mensa agye afimi nsem de enya de a onsa betumi aka enu ne ade a ema ye dan sononko e wo Ghana fo bebre mu
ye nhwe Odododiodioo wo baye as MP a wo baba beje akonwa no efi nipa na wo ne nsem no as at that time wo di ketemade anase wo di violence ana ufa kotikwan bi so emankrofo bi hyenkrofo bi ebufuo keteli nkrofo your friends say freedom ansa na wo di sit in freedom nsem.
The first time I made contest a parliamentary aspirant, yes. I was only 25 years. 1996. Every honor, we contested Biom 2002. And I'm a winning year. 2004, and MPP 4. If I could take one be, say, I'm a minina, a semi Makosha Nipebi, I'm on my double registration. And I didn't call court in 9. Because court, I could sit at my winning elections 2008.
Yes.
The next time I contested Biom primaries, year 2012. My name me paying on about Taki Kobe. And a contest here. And I'm a winning here. Mini na aye adwuma every time na be seen there. There has never been violence. Your party no mo. Say open constituency a NDC fo wo ho. Eye baako sei. Omo ye adwuma boma Odododiodioo. Odododiodioo na hu NDC kese yo ne bibia Odododiodioo na nya Nii Lante Vanderpuye. Eye party no ntiase nkabomu kroye ai wo party no mu no. Ene ma Odododiodioo ye strong. We are together, we are united as a party. Metumi aka me fa wa me ho. The NDC in Odododiodioo is the most united party in all the 275 constituencies. Many executives, old and new, eye adwuma. Many party branch executives, eye adwuma. Ward executives, eye adwuma. They be an obia nim ne eye. Your friend meetings. Yen from 1992 be seen there. Every Wednesday, a constituency meeting. This is Bronya, any homo, any meeting. Okay. You meet every day. So party no are very, very united. So me free wa no baby no the same sort of support, unity and parallel to. Nti enye Nii Lante Vanderpuye.
Okay, ma me fa umra recent happenings e wo constituency. Peace walk akwa dane war. Ye to abo ye to pentuane ade. Your very opponent or no a contest on the ticket of the MPP. Nii Lante Bannerman accuse you say the happen you are the orchestrator. Wuna we jine che na wo pian boys mamo yes. How do you respond?
Oya no makoko kone. Okohu nso na obe jine tifi ebisa say wan e de na nso ne hunu ye. Ono ane nkrofo video ya kire video no ene ye magana fo nyina hu. Menyo be ma ye work. Mimi di animu. Tafrache mene me yire me ma. Eye de na me ko organize violence. Ama ya to mpentua na ebi akopra me ma. Nyansa be na wo mu. Nyansa be na wo mu. Ena hwe nipa dumi na me hye omo se yenko ye eniama wonsem. No. Onim nkanfo kan bibi se mana yo holo. Se obi onyim no wiase nyina hu no. Nintro any tafrache nukura onka no Ghana Odododiodioo fo nyina hu no because amu to aba won peso aso ha no enim ne siye NDC fo ne MPP fo ne omo a omo ti area ho no enim ne siye onum nim se ne ya esisiye
de ne siye wo die nimu ente wo die nimu wo hu die siye what really happened let us know
twem ye duru first ye duru ho no omo start here etutu mpentua no e wo mo base ho ba ye gina ye e na police ni ye mpenfo no ba ko enom ko kasa ye eno mo jaye enti mpentua na aba okwan mo nyina no mo praye ene ye nante ye ene ko wie wo opera enti esantene na esun na ni pane doso ye wo opera no na ebirum da so wo ho a omo maaye enti sankrofo no omo duru ho no nipa ba ko hu ehi maza meka no kura kire mo ni MPP before ye nyina no nipa ba ko pe hu ehi Sami Holy Ghost says Sami 2016 no oyomu nipa ona ya announcement mo omo e na 2020 ya hu Sami she NDC atade o gina machine so oye bonyum oye announcement ma yenti ni hu ehi enti Sami ni duru ona etwa to da bia ye kwa ona ni nipa no twa omo mo to no ona de omo ba enti o gina soro ho na enomo omude America ebaaye ambeto no atwi ni free soro ho omu twi ni free soro na musade so mo bono nti ebi so wewu omu shade so wewu nti yankofo na eba bere so wewu no enomo start so mutu mpentua no e de buru yankofo na eba no nti omu to a boys ko akire nti omu tu mpentua na boys na to omu to a na boys na to ho ana omu tangi no eyituo eno start so auto ena to no kan ne pa miensa ena share banfo na bufuo ena afedo mu bae se mekuya munkuyen nti NDC fo no pu bae no ena mu dwane ye nti mu dwane ye na nkrofo ndi o manibri ekogu sa o apata no so ena mu se nyoma na wo ho nti se o manto mpentua amro ye nkrofo no o mantwe Sami na mfiri so ammo Sami a anka bibiansi
oli also admit say o followers and as a nkrofo ni bi enso etum pentua
ana otu pentua bo obi ase obeto abo nipa ye tu nante onkan memenda wa ye wo de obi anka hwe obi anso mu obi anini watem obi antuntaso anoma kura ntu wa ye wo de fefefe obi so ye ne yamane nye de na otu pentua bo obi enti se me ebia otu bo me a me nkasa wo meko but obi de otu bo na onu so beto abo obi enti sami tenji no oyi tuo na oto ena ko ba se nkrofo obi so kura to a ese so beto na den na kosi masa enye no nkwa ho masa be busumi ni eme ye ko gamanche palace ema nkran ahemfo efre two parties in the transit na dey ensa share krata ase ena police district command edi nwa dance here ena ko register wa court
saden
say NDC fo o ma che nana mayen ejuoda ukoda fieda ye tumi ye ne epebia ma MPP fo nya hwe no mo so branda ya woda memenda o mutumi ye ne mo pe ye anka initial na nya ye de because ye ha no e branda ene memenda e na o ye political activity e de but ye ti ase mo masa ejuoda na start say be ye adwuma no ma sorry o mo mpene o mo so ye bibi ye report to my police ye report to my Ghana Traditional Council ebisi ne enkosi aga eda omo omo da no ye nka hwe ye nya hwe ye mpie ye bi ye ekọ efie obi atra na efie eye adwuma bada eye da no no ma sorry no mo de machine na nkrom no ma shirt t-shirt no ma fa sekan ene pentua no mo de nam omo de hwanhura manfo masa ahunhura etuo esikan entumi stop obi odine kokomotiko ekovotu
your critics kase enkrofo a wo enei wo kase omu try so ombe elise violent wo enkrofo so no these are the same people way back in 2016 na sad boys ni nyina di wechi ene they've omu ni wechi bi omu makoko di the opposition party and so they are making the same thing that we hear in 2016 to you
enye no credit that 2016 mimi eden then me 2016 mimi enkrofo na ebo mutuo ma pata wo constituency ano mu say ni nyina nkrofo amu kisha mu kutupa emamu yesa no ene ebire mu kache I have the recording everything but ehun hia because an eye for an eye will let the whole world go blind ena me no makase Nii Lante a wonim no 10 years ago enye Nii Lante ne ene me wo nananom a efise metete omo kwampaso ena 2 me ye MP me ye ja ema constituency ha nyina ena 3 tafrache ye ha ye wo no ye abusua Nii Lante a wo bana ma wo boni di on fait Nii Lante ye fait Nii Lante ye free ba kon enti se me koye ni bibia mato bo abom aso enti ye ha no ye adwe se ne ombe ye bia no ye nkasa omo ho abato no ye be kire omo ye nkrofo mo buru omo titi omo ye nyina no omo say on the 7th December they will punish them for this
when nkrofo anom mo di wechi o supporters ne be in 2016 e bia defect akwa MPP
min kai minim because the name say MPP for mo no ma defect abaye ho bebre ma ba ye enye dede o enye dede o ma ba papa
and
omo doso mean to me kan
president ba constituency way now in his speech you know Okan Bibi say when he talk about violence and gazano enisa nke yesoso anywhere also you are on record to have say what is happening president the nkrofo na yes and so you feel say president na say omokutupa ema mo yes dey way ukasa on which basis will you make this kind of allegation
masa it's on record Nana Akufo-Addo is the most violent leader Ghana has ever produced masa enyo no na ko jira kan say enyina mienu enyo no next all that be die for the free buy enyo no ta fresh president na esi wa ya also West Wagon me nya bema one kasa setting commission mo dey report ma o ututwene Say nkofo no ka ye adwuma no mu ni mehwe.
But would that be very fair to the president? Say you can't be or you're very violent in our body politics. You point at the president.
I'll point at the president because if the president has taken the commission of Ayaso West Wagon report seriously and dealt with the people who were mentioned in the report, and all these things will have ended. Because people, among people who say, on such a man also, we are on Ubedi. But if today, Double is still with him, Azugu is still there with him, now in Krofua, a share in Krofuma Muko dis Ajumano, and Namho. If a president who wire MP da, Obia bo MP assume, Ama Utumika say, the MP provoked the slap. President, I wire MP da. Ebe Mumusumu no. Go back in 1996 elections. Kobisa. Onwani kezi no we kwamofa. Kobisa nyomo de ye no. E wo chebi. Nipa wuye. Ye chairman for car NDC office. Eya empese kasa. Sometimes empese kasa because sometimes me a Christian and me Bible catch him say ya me fa nyoma ntu machi. Na me hwe anim. That I should look at the crown. It's sometimes but sometimes mutwe me can sem. Masa, if President Nana Akufo-Addo had dealt decisively with the report of the Emerged Commission over the Ayaso West Wagon incident, all these acts of vandalism, riots, violence related to our elections will have stopped. Because he didn't act, the impunity is growing. Masa, President is on him say, during the registration, various acts of violence across Ghana. President Akufo-Addo say until that. And so, Obiko Frere, Ninkro for one Chimsa Kawabo is there. Who quite Kofra software of Metranse. Assembly.
So, how then do you relate it to the CEO constituency for you to say,
one of the main characters who have been mentioned severally in all this violence in Odododiodioo sits right with the president in his Flagstaff house and the director of operations. Onuna de bia ibonidin. Police for nankasa catch yen. Say they are incapable of acting because some ya papa no be from catch omu say omunyai. Ghana. Akufo-Addo president, Flagstaff house, the director of operations, Ofria. Nyome koso nyina onwa on the church. So no person
you are making a big allegation. Only has here for him to respond.
That is what the boys are saying. Am I catch no? No catch me catch them phone ma catch no. Say o see onimu hwea onyama police nyoma adwuma. Police nchi omo efse oche omo. Police should deal with the people. Masa, I mean, can't you? Me cameraman, hold me cameraman call police station. Me kokoji bail, omu tuwa, then omu bomb no. Me walk police station, no. Police force say they cannot give the guy bail until they hear from him. Me catch it up. Emma Osman man baako. Emma obaye. Emma ni pakro friend no. Emma oni police officer de kasa of phone so. Answer na grant me ban bail. Nti enye me insem ke kana make. I've been director of operations before. I never used my position to visit mayhem, violence, atrocities on my people. I use my position to develop my constituency. Hayati, nanka hamasa, yabaye, and kansuato yatechemu ne betra. But me use my position as director of operations, somebody here way. And I'm the CC ha. And me ne. Omo vice president to me nya kwan say obaha. Abeye program wa. Amene the party for bebe mu ye meeting Akwe's house. First in so town to win nantin ko. By now to win nantin so eko. I use my position as the director of operations to do all that. Now the director of operations who there, who the chairman for, the two chairman for them.
We are going into an election this year. I got some few days now here going into election. The actions here happen our constituency. As will be a way job for the whole people of your constituency. And Jawa yem shishebi.
Masa, me amitirano. Nyame ne bobi ho ban. nyame ene bo me ho ban me wo nyame enti me dem nim say insem o ma hwehwe o me ho nyina onim my God says they meant it for evil but he will turn it for good. They will continue to plan evil against me. They will continue to follow me all the time, but they will not see me. Me bon paye say Nyankopon nankasa be bo all the people in Odododiodioo hu ban. Nyankopon kasa obi a wafa dwen bone bia say okodi bone bia no Nyankopon nankasa sesa na adwen. Na onfa adwen papa ento na tim enna komam. Obi a obi be hye ne say onkobo obi a no obeduru ono Nyankopon hye ne onfa odo enwura ne mu na onya odo amade pakro. Na enyina transi asundwe mu. Me bon paye say na esi nansan no efri enne ekoi ono Nyankopon kasa ensu ato nei enye ensu a epepa sa bone nyina na ka nyina ntrase asundwe mu na on the 7th December yato aba na on the 7th December yato aba ne obia pe no on the 7th December onto mane pakro
you share registration time now the enemy say most of times and can be call from one polling station to another. No, I share the air course war. But in this registration, your monitoring trail say most of the polling station in your constituency went to me and visited. Some say there was a rumor be an air course say or polling stations. They were attacking you. Into one to me and monitor those stations. How true is that statement?
Master, the NDC is not Nii Lante Vanderpuye. I have very good, committed, competent people.
Yes, but you are still the MP of the constituency.
And so I'm in parliament. During the registration, I was in parliament all the period. I'm a ranking member of local government.
Yes.
During all that time, there were activities for me to do in parliament. On my vote, I'm saying parliament. Into more parliament. Minye Hercules. Na me free me parliament. Say me wa wondin and maybe say me by registration. Then why do I have constituency executives? Why do I have branch executives? I found my people very competent to take care of the registration so that I should continue my work in parliament. People say
your critics will say that now say constituency and this time has fallen to your brother. And so the NA also constituency in Mankasa essence was
Mr. Ade, and then I go on a man. Mr. said, say, up to now, oh my yeah, me and I'm say, Omobeye, I could see the 7th of December. I will beat them and beat them massively. I will still be MP on the 7th of January 2021.
On what basis? Yeah, Kotuaba, yeah, registration every even on the day of registration, they want to be on polling station. Yeah, Kotuaba.
Open market. Me beating less than 20,000 with the channel. Me beating less than 20,000 with the channel.
Honorable,
me catch it out.
On will be out now, I can say.
Remember, Zongole had a woman, my papa feeling, and I me catch it out. Me from our me beating less than 20,000 with the channel.
Honorable, a dear Juman, why year Odododiodioo over these 4 years until I also said, wouldn't Honorable Nii Lante Vanderpuye stand there, I bet me a beating by 20,000.
Open and Akufo-Addo and step down from presidency number as parliamentary can be beaten.
Then why? What have you done?
My Jumapa, my Jumapa, Minko for Dimo dance here. Enter my party no mono, Obi contested me in primaries. 2012 Obi contested me.
Then why? Let us know what you've done. Master, apart from say, baby, I today. What me I hammer higher fair and you to tell you. This is just a small place in the constituency.
I've done it in all over in the constituency. This paving, I've done it all over in the constituency. So many places, Glacier, Kinka, Kolowoko, I've done it almost everywhere. I've done it. This one. 2. Minoka say, Oko education. What I've done in education, unprecedented in this constituency. Senye MPP 4, Abroa, and Kaminoka say, and by this time, you know. Ye school 3 story bed mensa ye wie ye di emove nkura akom ya start a shedu kataka senior high school eko apomudia ko children hospital ko he Uko omedi one dance here. Osha clinic, omedi one dance here. Maternity, omedi one dance here. Anyway, Mami Kyle, next 2 weeks, me invite you. You be a new maternity block now, no. Brabehe. The following week, you be a new sports complex now, no. Ewa Richard Akwe School. Brabehe. Only book on boxing emporium.
Yes.
Oko order. Efe pound. Me effort. President Mama credit one dance here. Me effort and DBC yo.
You are the father of the constituency. Into we be my constituency now. It does not.
And then Nana Akufo-Addo mon kasa. Then Nana Akufo-Addo should not campaign over free SHS because he's the president. And a constitution, you know, it's a free education. And it's a why free education. He should not campaign on it. He should just keep quiet. What am I say? Then he should keep quiet because constitutional. You need free education. Because Nana Akufo-Addo no. He didn't take part in the writing of the constitution. But NDC, we had all the time planned for a free education. Into constitutional schema, say at the basic level, it is free, compulsory, universal basic education. At the secondary level, it is progressively free education. At the tertiary level, it is cost sharing. A work constitution. Young NDC for the edition as far back as 1992. Into your say yeah. Until Nana Akufo-Addo, you know the free education by shall say that because progressively I shall say that.
Okay. And honorable Yedi Kurano, I want you to assure the constituency for any Ghana for you answer the name about Odododiodioo in every election. This time around, we are not going to witness violence breaking up here and there in your constituency as a leader of the constituency.
Masa, metia and we share camera mu. I share Ghana for you now. Say me, Edwin Nii Lante Vanderpuye, born on the 11th of June 1965. Amiye ene Nyankopon Adom me MP Odododiodioo. Makop baako mienu me ko ne toso miensa. Nyankopon Adom Ghana ha nyina no tafrache. Mabe Minister for Youth and Sports da.
Yes.
Me shebo se ne edi basabasa beba. Na edi ntokwa prepare any kan beba on the 7th of December 2020 abatu emu de me kutia. Ne me bia be ma asundwe aba. A betu aba wa asundwe mu. A Nyankopon kasa be yi MP no. Enu na meye. Na me srese anka ye nyina fi nneko no. Ye mo sampaye. Ye hye ye ho saa na asundwe emra. Ne ento aba e wa asundwe mu. Ne Nyankopon asra no e wo no ankasa na ninie mu. Se obeye MP no. Ono na edi.
So now from today we should see you say we will be a person, not that perceived. I have always been a peaceful person. I'm very humble, peaceful, nice, very straightforward person. The only thing I hate is cheating. That is why they think say obi pese osisiu na say omprima ni sisiwa also you violent. Me kurade na ogina me say me fa mawa and so you violence. Masa me no obi enemy me nya gidigidi me nya basabasa but say wadwen ni say obe ro me kawa afama beti a ene obo amempene ho say adwen say me kurade obe chi me nsa agede a ene yi so kume me mpene ma ho chi me nsa enye so opese me de mawa fa ahobrase odo nyansa eni tipa ebe kasa kire me na me dana ma ba se wo ka se odi ahoden akokoduro ebe ene ji se wo kume ya friend no Edwin Nii Lante Vanderpuye ono na ewie ene ne twetwe nkomo ewo se die tie nie adwumadie so se nia wodi ka ahyebo no Odododiodioo constituency is a place to look at in this election wa mayati ase se enya dia obebo moden se enya dia violence bia ebe breaki yeso ye dia ni edi echire ni ahwe on December 7th to look at what will happen here se ni wa hyebo no ye beji atum sa na ye di echire ni ahwe me da se onya adaje na wo hwe me right here from Odododiodioo constituency Nyankopon ye yadom a ye woda se